Hi there. Today, I want to talk about the birth of inaction in a business. And I want to do that by sharing a little bit of a background and then my recent experience of working with a business. So, when you start a new business, we all know it is often with high energy. The majority of the time, we're focused with making decisions very quickly and acting on them really fast. As the team and the business grows, the dynamic changes for many organizations. At the back of these early wins, investment is made into resources and opportunities, spreading the business super thin. Very quickly, the high energy, fast decision making, and action packed environment is constrained. As time goes on, every penny is watched, every decision is questioned. I observed exactly that in a Melbourne based technology business earlier this year. On my first day of supporting them, I could already sense their fear that they're losing control and the constant worry about the worst case scenario. This was obviously not conducive to good management, leading to micromanagement and excessive caution, leaving very little tolerance for any error. This level of caution infected staff with the fear of making mistakes. In this culture, people reverted to looking after themselves rather than the organization. They didn't want to lose their jobs, so they became more and more reluctant to making decisions, fearful of any potential errors. Staff dissatisfaction grew, the feeling of constraint increased, innovation dwindled, and inaction crept in. This created a culture of complacency and resistance to new changes, and a focus instead on staying embedded in what's tried and tested, staying safe. Staff sought assurance and reassurance on every decision from someone else outside them. And guess who the buck stopped with? The business owner. Delay kicked in as the business owner became the bottleneck for decision making. They were asked to make decisions on aspects of the business they weren't expert in, like marketing and technology. This discomfort triggered delays in decision making, leading to further inaction. Now, depending on the journey of a business, the birth of inaction could stem from many different reasons, ranging from overcommitment of budget to resources or delivery. This can happen from a lack of meticulous planning, disruption to forecast, or making unachievable client commitments. In this scenario, it was money constraint. Within the first week of investigating, we were able to create a financial model that showed exactly how their expenses were far off the safe revenue projections. Investment was made well before the expense stage gates were open. This stemmed from a lack of proactive planning of revenue, investment, and expenses, which was a responsibility of the executive team. Furthermore, the pressure from this financial caution had been passed down to the rest of the business. We established that openly communicating the situation to staff was essential so everyone was aware and aligned, but we needed to filter out the pressure. It is this that would make it possible for the staff to help solve problems and exercise the opportunities to address these budget issues. So, we implemented two key changes. One, containing pressure from the impact of budget constraints to the executive team, enabling the team to experiment, innovate, and create solutions that otherwise wouldn't have been possible. Number two, implemented a detailed revenue and cost model to be able to proactively track projected versus actual and allow them to make immediate adjustments when due. This started to shift the fear-driven caution back to a high-energy, quick decision-making and fast action culture. If you are observing stalling in your business owing to delayed decision making or an overly cautious approach to taking actions, let's have a chat to uncover and address it. Suryansh at Founders Go To, guaranteeing business improvement.